So we are here on Monday morning. Toby has to go into the vets to check on his cancer. So today he's possibly going to be having a little bit more chemo. So here, Toby and Millie. Millie says, I usually get a carrot at this point for being such a good girl. So Toby was taken away probably about 5 minutes ago here at Rainbow, and then the vet's just come down and said that everything looks absolutely fine, which is wonderful news. So for the next 6 months we're to take obviously care of it, keep an eye on it, but he's absolutely fine. Great news, and he's on his way back now. Here he is, Toby. We've got the all clear. His best friend Millie's here too, and they've currently got the head in a bucket of carrots as a treat. It's quite a long journey for him. It's an hour and a half here and an hour and a half back. So since he's seen the vet, got the all clear, we're giving him a little treat, a little stretch of the legs before we bring him home. It's Tuesday night and I'm just getting the horse box ready because Thomas is going into the vets tomorrow for his castration. We had super news yesterday about Toby. He is cancer free, so that is just fantastic. Toby's just been enjoying a couple of days out with his group of donkeys, the miniature herd, and I'm just putting Thomas's passport in the horse box so I don't forget it. I don't want to forget that tomorrow. There's only a small handful of you that will actually have met Thomas so far, and that is because he is one of the donkeys that we got from Dartmoor. So he came with Brandy and the 4 ponies from Dartmoor, and Thomas, he's had a bit of a rough start. He's very, very nervous around new people, which is to be expected. But he's just wonderful. He turned 2 on the 2nd of April. Here he is. And obviously being a little jack donkey, he has to stay by himself currently. Hence why he's going in for castration. He wants to be able to live in with the big boys and he wants to be able to play with them. Hey? Big brave boy for tomorrow. Yeah. Of course you are. Big brave boy. Get a good night's sleep, you're gonna need it. So Thomas was the baby donkey that we brought back with us from Dartmoor. We was actually on holiday at the time, and we heard about the Dartmoor pony sale, and we went for a nice trip out, not expecting to bring 6 home with us. So that was quite a nice surprise for everybody back home. He was only, I think, about 5 or 6 months old at the time, and there was nothing to him. He was just skin and bones. He was in a real bad way, and he actually got split up from his friend at the sale. We were only able to get him, hence why we ended up with Brandy too, to keep Thomas company. He's so friendly, he just wants to be loved all the time. Hey? So he's going to join our big group of boys, so the big 9 boys, and then we'll have 10 all together. It is actually going to be Thomas's first time travelling with us, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't have any worries. He's a very chilled little donkey, and I'm sure he'll be great. He usually is for everything that we do. Most of you might remember that Thomas is the donkey that gave me this scar here. I was giving him his feed and back in September, and he just took off running the other direction and dragged me along behind him, and I went straight into one of the fence posts. So now I'm never ever going to forget Thomas because I've always got a permanent mark for him. Hey, what are you looking at? bit chilly. I'm currently walking bare and we're going past the goats. The goats and bear aren't really best friends. I don't know why, because they're not nasty to each other at all. They just don't seem to want to get to know each other. I'm just getting ready before we take Thomas, baby Thomas, in for his castration. I'm hoping everything's going to be fine. Donkeys usually have to have a general anaesthetic because they have a main vein that runs really close to where the castration's done, which is why it's safer for them to go into the hospital than have them done at home like we did with the ponies. So fingers crossed that everything goes okay with that. I'll feel much more calm after we've got the journey out of the way. I'm sure everything will be fine. Lots of treats for the way, and obviously then when we get there it'll probably be very, very exciting for him because it's a new place, and obviously the team at Rainbow are just super with him. They've got the best care possible there, which is really great to know. What a little superstar. We have just loaded baby Thomas and he went on first time, absolutely super. So we're just gonna set off now. What a little superstar he is. Hello.
Is this Thomas?
Yeah.
Hello, man.
Goodbye.
It's nice to meet you. That looks really good.
So Thomas has just left us and I'm just so pleased because he's been so good the whole way, the whole journey. But when they've just taken him from us, he's turned around and looked back as if to say, oh, where am I going? And he's just walked perfectly up there. Oh, I'm so pleased with him. I'm still just so delighted with how good Thomas was today. And so I'm just feeding some of our donkeys their tea, and then I'd like to take you to meet Merlin. Now, a lot of you won't have ever met Merlin before, and that is because he's a little stallion. He's 23 years old. He's actually 2 weeks older than me to the day, and he has been with us for probably about 10 years now. He's a lovely, lovely donkey. He's tiny. He's one of our smallest donkeys. Here he is, our big lad Merlin. How are you doing, sunshine? Are you okay? Oh, you want a cuddle? What have you been up to? Oh, that's nice. Hi. So as you can tell, Merlin is extremely affectionate. He loves people. He loves cuddles. He loves being interacted with. And so now that he is going to be castrated next week, that means that he is going to be able to meet more visitors. He's eventually going to be able to join another group of donkeys. And for a little donkey that's never had really anybody else to live with, that's going to be fantastic for him. So as I say, we've probably had Merlin for just over 10 years now, and he was actually entrusted into our care from dear friends of the sanctuary, Jill and Ken, and he's been a favourite with us ever since. How can you not love him? Hey? You're wonderful, aren't you? Yeah. You're everybody's best friend. Merlin in particular is one who loves to play football, and he likes to have a good run out in the sand arena. He's been making friends over the fence with the big group of boys that you met last week. He's just so cool. He really is the coolest donkey. Here he is following me. Good boy, Mel. Hey? Good boy. I do hope that you've enjoyed meeting Thomas and Merlin this week. Obviously we hope that everything's going to go okay with both of their castrations, and we'll keep you updated as to how that goes. We've got a couple more groups of donkeys still to meet actually. I haven't introduced you to the miniature donkeys yet, and we haven't met the goats, and we haven't met the Dartmoor ponies either. Thomas is the first one. So there's still lots more to meet, and I'll enjoy taking you around them next week. See you later.